Hi, I'm Jennifer Ryan. Thank you so much for signing up for the Jewelry Techniques for Crocheters class as part of the CGOA conference. These are the projects we'll be making. We'll be making a pendant necklace and a very simple bracelet that has a wide variety of options. I would like to show you all the supplies that are needed. I'll also include the list in the description below, along with links of where to purchase them. And if you'd like a printout PDF document of this supply list, you can email me at jennifer@celticknotcrochet.com, and I'll send that off to you as soon as I get the email from you. So the first thing you're going to need is size 3 cotton crochet thread. Aunt Lydia's Fashion 3 is very affordable, and you can often find this in your local craft store. Or you can try Lisbeth cotton crochet thread. This stuff is great, comes in beautiful colors as well. And all you would need is one skein. Now, if you would like to make your necklace pendant a different color than your bracelet, or if you'd like to include a second color in your bracelet, then you would just need to purchase another skein of a different color. But all you really need is one skein of the size 3 cotton crochet thread, and then it would all be in one color. You'll also need a 2.75 millimeter or C hook. I love these clover hooks because they have a great silicone handle that protects your hands from cramping, and they have a really nice end here that works through the thread very easily. Now let's go over the specific tools you'll need to help you with the jewelry parts of this project. You'll need jewelry pliers. There are several different kinds that you can get. This is a good kind. If you have needle nose pliers at home, those are fine to use for this small project. Most pliers have the ability to cut wire, so you will need ones that can do that as well. The other thing that is really handy to finish up the pendant on the necklace is a hot glue gun and a glue stick. Again, we'll be doing a very small amount, so you could also use white glue or fabric glue. Then some optional tools are these types of pliers. They snip the wire nice and evenly and closely. So if you'd like to get these and you're looking to make a lot of jewelry, these would be a great investment. And then another optional supply is some kind of gem glue. You can get E6000, you could use white glue, and a toothpick for applying. And that is if you decide to put a gem in the center of your pendant. But this is optional. You might not want to do that. But if you do, you would need those supplies. Now let's go over the supplies you need for the bracelet. So for one bracelet, this is what you would need. You would need a 2-inch eye pin. Normally they sell these in bags of at least 50. But you'll want probably more than one, because if you break this one as you're creating the bracelet, you have an extra on hand. You'll want a lobster clasp or any kind of clasp. Sometimes the magnetic ones are nice to use because they're easy to adhere on your wrist. You'll need 2 6-millimeter jump rings. Heavy-duty jump rings work best. You'll need 2 ribbon clamps. You can see how they look. They're about a 1/4 inch across. Often you buy these in an assorted size container. Then you'll want some accent beads. So these are very small. They're about 5 millimeters long. There's all different kinds of options. If you were to go into any jewelry section of your local craft store, you'd find all kinds of small beads. So that's what you will need for this project and for the necklace. So for the bracelet, you want about 6 to 8. And then you'll want a focal center bead. Now I picked this clear faceted bead that's about 6 millimeters this way, and that way it would go with any color yarn that I choose. But if you want to pick one that's a certain color or has a design on it, that's fine too. But that will be the center of your bracelet and the focal point, that bead. And then an optional supply is you could make a second bracelet and get one of these word charms. Again, you can find these at your local craft store or at the link in the description below. And those we would add on to the center of a bracelet too as another option. Now let's talk about the supplies you need for the necklace. First, you'll need to pick up a chain with a clasp attached. There are other ways that you can complete the necklace, but this is the easiest and the quickest. So pick out a chain that you would like. Again, there'll be a link in the description below. You'll also need one of those 6 millimeter jump rings. You'll need 3 of the small accent beads. You can use some of the same ones that you use for the bracelet. And then you'll want 1 to 3 teardrop beads. These are about 10 to 15 millimeters long. And the best thing to do is to find ones that have a hole that goes up through the center like this. And then you'll need 3 head pins. And now you can see this is different from the eye pin because it looks like a sewing pin on the end with that stopper there, and then it has an open end on this side. So it looks like a long sewing pin, but it's not pointy. So you need at least 3 of those, but again, they usually come in a package of 25 to 50. So it would be good to have a couple extra. And then 2 optional supplies are a small gem, you can see here, a crystal gem. Those are easy to find at a local craft shop. And then a small piece of felt, 2 inches by 2 inches approximately. This is to go on the back of your pendant, give it some stability and also give it some interest. You can stiffen your pendant, but the quicker way to finish it would be to glue on a piece of felt on the back. And felt comes in all kinds of colors, so I found some felt that was sparkly like this. It's actually fabric. And then of course you could use white or black or any other color that coordinates with your pendant. And you see here I used a silver sparkly one on the back, and it gives it stability and adds some sparkle and interest. So those are all the supplies you'll need for class. Please don't hesitate to email me if you have any questions. I'd be glad to help you find the supplies you need. And like I said before, if you would like a printout of all of these supplies, just send me an email to jennifer@celticknotcrochet.com and I'll send you along the PDF list of all these details. I look forward to meeting you in class. See you soon.